There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chair of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Foreign Service, MP for Fox Hill, and today is Friday. It's the 20th of February, 2026. It's the birthday of Ambassador Stan Smith, who serves us at the United Nations in New York, his sister-in-law, Rihanna, the musician of Barbados, and the late Sidney Poitier. Happy birthday to them all. At the end of the last of these audio notes, I raised again the issue of banking services in our country. The banking story is that I was paying a contractor to fix the Gleniston Gardens Park and Stevens Close, Gleniston North. I paid him with a check. He showed me a receipt for the deposit of the check, and it's at a local bank, and the hold on the account was 9 days. The banking system promised you should be able to get your money within 24 hours. Upon that matter being put into the public domain, Gowan Bowe, who's the chair of the Clearinghouse Banks, said that banks by regulation are mandated to the 24-hour period, but because this was a deposit into a credit union by way of a clearinghouse bank, the credit union had an additional hold for 8 more days. He urged my report to the Governor's Central Bank because 9 days is outside the regulations, and I've done so, and John Rowe, Governor of the Central Bank, has said he's investigating the matter. I'll be pressing for a reform of this matter. There's no excuse for a check to take 9 days to clear, given today's technology. Now, speaking of technology, I want to announce the appointment by the Prime Minister and the government of Greg Michael as our newest ambassador, who will be responsible for helping us navigate the changing digital environment in the world, in particular the use of AI. Thank you and welcome to the Foreign Affairs team. I repeat that the sale of BTT was a tragedy and a travesty. Never should have happened, and we see the poor telephone service today as a result. There is a need for an upgrade in our telecommunications infrastructure, and the private companies are unwilling or unable to make the investment, so government must step up to the plate. I want to thank, though, the Tribune for its editorial in which it drew attention to the state of affairs with regard to social media and believing what is in it. It is simply too difficult for the average person to wade through the noise. I agree that anything online must necessarily be dealt with at arm's length and with the utmost circumspection. In the same vein, I've asked why some folks are so gullible as to believe every stupid thing that comes across a television set or on social media, and the propensity of people to believe the simple-minded nonsense that is often printed. There is no conspiracy. There's not a conspiracy to fool people about landing on the moon. We PLPs must help our public through this decision-making and separate the wheat from the chaff. A carrot or a stick, and let's leave them to their own devices. As the people say, get tired every day of this nonsense, as we get more and more tired of this nonsense every day. Let us pledge anew to refresh. So, God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Be skeptical of what you read on social media. Stop reading and believing nonsense. And PLP all the way. God bless.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Honorable Minister Fred Mitchell, coming to you every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, bringing it to you, no holds barred, minute by minute. Until next time, do enjoy your day.
And remind ourselves of who we are, what we stand for, and what is at stake for our country. Let me say clearly tonight, this is a team. This is not about one voice. This is about one direction. And that direction is forward. So tonight, I ask each of you to recommit. Recommit to discipline. Recommit to unity. Recommit to purpose. Recommit to one another. PLPs, we are on the road to victory.